Hey everybody, here it is. Is it Saturday night? Is that right?
Saturday night.
Wow, Saturday night, and I ain't got no money. Yeah, but I can sing that every day. I have no money on
Nobody, not
Saturday night.
nobody,
The money, what was it?
nobody. It's Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I think it is. Or is it money? Either way,
It, switch, it switches during the song. Anyway, you guys didn't need to hear us have that discussion, but it was very important at the time. So,
it was very important.
all right, here we go. First thing I want to say to everyone. Um, Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channels, whatever one you're on, because there'll be times when new things come out, and we are going to, if we need to go live, me and Chris will go live.
Yep.
Another thing, after evaluating the 7 o'clock time period, maybe not so good for me because it's about this time the kids are getting ready for bed, getting baths and showers, and we only got one bathroom. So talking with Chris, I want to go back, but not 10 a.m. I want to go back to 9 a.m., an hour earlier in the morning. Here's why. One of the reasons is Chris has certain appointments. If we go at 9, he can make all of his appointments, all of them. If I go at 9, I get up early anyway, and so does he. The kids are off to school by 8. So we're going to try 9 o'clock starting tomorrow. 9 a.m. Marty and Chris live. Boom, ba ba boom, ba ba boom.
We'll
Okay.
make a poster. We'll advertise it tonight. Marty's going to make a poster. We'll put it out to remind everybody.
I definitely will. We had a meeting today with OTech Pros. It was really good. I appreciate it. I love being around all different people. I'm really jazzed up about how much people have grown and talking more towards the future instead of reminiscing about what happened, what might have happened. There's nothing we can do about yesterday. Nothing. We can only work on today and tomorrow. I would rather work on tomorrow. Let's just keep marching ahead. I believe with all my heart that we're going to get boom. This is what goes on. This is where we're going. Go. And when that happens, let's all be ready. Hello, Sean. I'm going to turn over to Chris, and then I've got something I want to cover.
The most important thing about that show today.
Go ahead.
Ash Mafara was on in the chats talking to people and making some comments.
Yes, he was. Absolutely. I said this we said this a while ago. He watches a lot of the YouTube shows. Definitely. And I'm going to say this again. I'll say this when I come back on. There's something I want to really point out that I have been, but I want to do it even more so. I'm glad to see Pat Parents here. She was having some problems. Yeah. I'll turn it over to Chris, and we'll light this thing up, I hope. Go ahead, Chris.
Good morning. Good evening, Marty. Tomorrow will be good morning. I love you, brother. I had a lot of fun today on the OTech Bros. Again, thanks for having me on there. 9 o'clock, of course, we already said that. Let me do I'm gonna change some things up here, guys. Birthdays real quick is Datu Saranj. Happy birthday. VJ Pratap Sinj Kunda, happy birthday. Sanjo Kumar, happy birthday. And Eden West, happy birthday. Prayers real quick. PNG prayers for Ursula and Rachel. Both are fighting cancer. So Runa sent me that today. And everyone else that we've been praying for. I know Pat Parrott is having some issues, so we're praying for you. What I'm going to do, guys, is we kind of just want to keep this business, this company. So what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm going to do a separate YouTube where it's going to be if people want me to pray, or you can send into the prayers. This way we can keep this all business. If there's no one's complaining or nothing like that, but sometimes we want to, get to the point, and I have a lot of people sending me prayers and all that, and that's great. But I probably, and let me know what you think, I was going to do a separate YouTube. And if you want to send me prayers, I can do it that way. And that way it separates us from, what we want to come on here and talk about. But we're always praying for you no matter what. So that's it. That's all I got. We're praying for you. Pray for everyone. And I'm going to hand it over back to Marty, and I'll have something to say at the end. Marty, I will try to keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yesterday I was joking he fell asleep, and guess what? He did.
I did.
Um,
I
and,
did.
then what does Narelle say? I told you. Anyway, I've been going to different countries, continents, and countries, and breaking down more for illustration purposes to see how impactful this company can be with very few sales. Now, I took a trip to Bangladesh via internet. Okay, I didn't leave my house, but I looked at what amount of salary they make and all that. So I made a video, and tomorrow I have the USA. Uh, Kiana asked me about the Philippines. I believe she said I'm going to do that. I'm going to do every country, little by little by little by little, to show what we can do. And what see, this is part of looking forward. And after I play this video, I have a couple more things I wanted to go over it. Here's the video. Let me see if I can get it to play. This is the raw version. This will also be out on our channels that you can share or whatever you want to do. Hello, everybody. We're going to take a walk down and travel to Bangladesh. We have a large group of people in Bangladesh in our company. I have a large group of friends and family in Bangladesh. So I wanted to break it down. I'm going to do many countries, okay? Just to give you a scenario, what's up. We're going to use the same scenario of the company selling a $100 product, you own it, and every time a sale is made in your business, you would get 25% commission, which on $100 would be $25. Bangladesh, as of 2022, the average monthly household income was 32,422 Bangladesh taka. Using that 2022 average exchange, 84.78 BDT per US dollar equates to about $382 a month. However, income levels vary across the country's 8 administrative divisions. The Household Income Expenditure Survey 2022 provides detailed insight into the regional disparities. Here we go. This is the name of the divisions. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'll mess it up. But this is the average BDT they make a month. And using the calculation, this is how much money in US dollar. So this division makes about $295 a month US money, 350, 354, 413, 330, 307, $284, $319, $343 a month. These figures are approximation based on available data, may not reflect the most current economic conditions. Doesn't matter, it's close enough. From the largest to the more detailed statistics. Okay? So that's what people are living on a month. It's a shame. To calculate how many $25 commissions it would take to match the average monthly income. So we have a person from each one of these divisions, or a woman, a man, I don't care, a family, and they're making $295 a month US dollar, equivalent US dollar. If they did 12 sales, they would make that much money. 12 sales a month. I love this. Is it going to happen overnight if you don't have a team? No. But to look at what could happen, doubling your income, 12 sales. How do you know? You take, let me break it down real quick. Grab a calculator. I don't know if you'll see it. I could drag it on here, I think. Yeah. You take $25 commission times 12, $300. $5 more, but they round it up. 12 sales, they give you the same amount. That's crazy. Look at the potential. That's what I'm saying. And as you go down different ones, 15 sales, because that one averages a little higher. 17 sales. And if you look at it, I'll do it again. 17 sales times $25 commission. Now remember, the number I'm using is just a number. I don't know what the products could, there'll be free ones. There'll be maybe $50 products, maybe $200 products, maybe $100 products, maybe 75. It doesn't matter. We know this. We'll be above market value on everything that comes out of this company. And technology, I don't think anybody will be able to touch us. That's what I believe. We're going to find out, but I believe that with all my heart. All right, so you got 17 times $25 commissions equals $425. That's what it is. It goes over, a little over. Just like I said. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So a summary for each division. We got friends and family in all these divisions. I know. Look at the sales. God bless. I mean, this is where, and we're not talking about giving somebody that money. No, we're talking about the family or the person or the wife making that money in their own business. Now, one day, you know, there may not be an affiliate opening like years down the road, but think of what you can change for years and years to come if you get in right now. If you get started. When we go to chapter 2, this is when you want to look at this. And look, we're all responsible for our own homes, but what an uplift we all get to be in this company. Where else would you be able to do this? Nowhere. Why? Because Unpassive was built with high technology, but you don't need special skills. You don't need to be a marketer. Now, everybody you share with and you explain to them that they can start their own business, it's going to blow up. I believe, my opinion, people need this. They need hope. And I'm not a hype person. I don't like hype. I left MLM 6 years ago because I didn't like it. Anyway, that's the end of this. I wanted to do a summary for every country, every continent, and this was Bangladesh. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Beautiful. Okay, can you hear me, Chris?
I can hear you. Very good. I didn't fall asleep.
I hope that helped. We want to keep giving information like that out. The day will come where Ash will say, here's the product. Here's what the pay is. Here's what you're getting paid on it. That would be the commission. It's that simple. And then you could do any math you wanted to do. We know that each person. Now, I'm gonna go through this again. I want to say this because I think it's very important. I want to say it make sense, and I want you to think I'm hiding something or I know something. Here's what I do know. I know that everybody in this company, everyone, the last person that came in was June of 2022. July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 2.5 years ago. During those 2.5 years and during the 6 years for me next month and 3 or 4 or 5 years for Chris, Mr. Mufara has walked, talked, everything that I trust him 100%. He didn't say the words and not show us. When it was down and out, he stood tall. When things bad happened, he didn't go blaming somebody. You did this, threw a white flag up and say, I quit. He stuck with us. He stuck for us. So when people say, I don't see him here, I don't see him there, blah, blah, blah. Listen, this is fact. When you don't see him, he said this. every second of every minute of every hour of every day, somebody, many people are working on behalf of everyone here. What more could you ask for? And whatever happened from June till now, we don't know. And oh my gosh, the sky is falling. We're not in that chapter. We're not even part of that chapter. We're going forward. Even during the time when we hit an iceberg or whatever happened, he ran down, got some people together, the best of the best. They patched the hole. They veered off that iceberg. Now we're out sailing like unbelievable. So let's remember where we're going. Now, he could come in every week and blah, 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 and try to pacify all of us. But what we really need him to do is iron out the wrinkles that might be going on. Fix the things that maybe weren't very good, okay? At the same time, which is more important to him than what happened, is what's going to happen. That's where he wants us to focus. And here's what he looks at. I believe this with all my heart, from when I do get a chance to talk to him. When he looks and goes to a webinar like today, OTech Pros, or goes to other webinars around, there's many of them, and he sees a big chunk of people are still pushing forward and still have his back, he doesn't need to come on and pacify us. He's proven to me who he is. He doesn't have to come on every day and tell me, I'm still here. I'm still here. We know he's here. Let him finish what he's doing. Let us start doing our 2% where we push things forward. If some people need help, help them. But we should be going to the terminal with our stuff packed, ready to jump on this bullet train when he says, let's go. But you can't worry about where we're going if you're looking in the rearview mirror. Try the car and only look in the rearview mirror. You're going to crash. Rip the rearview mirror off. We don't need it. What was. What happened. He's building a future. We don't need a rearview mirror. Give him the chance when he's done. He's not going to say, my opinion, in 45 days, we're going to have this. In 40 days, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. No, it's going to be boom. This is what he wants to tell us. This is where we need to go. This is the details we need to know. Boom, off to the races. That's what I believe. And I'm happy with that. And if I could do my 2 cents, Chris does his 2 cents, and just keeps pushing ahead, helping other people, pushing each other up, focusing on little details that maybe you can help yourself look forward, while he does the 99.9% of the work. And that's all I ask is think about that for a minute. He doesn't want to do this is going to happen, because he had to rely on other people to do what they promised him. Now he said, I took over. He wants his word to be when he says, boom, it is. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn it over to Chris Johnson, see if he has anything to add.
Yeah, I was talking to Marty early this morning, and I kind of want to jump in on what he's doing, but in a different way. So I talked to him about an idea I had. It's almost similar to his, but a different way. I want to talk about the time. So I'll be looking for a few people that want to volunteer some information. I don't want to use myself. I can if I want, if I wanted to, and what I'm talking about is Marty's talking about what it takes for sales, to get an income in certain countries or what you're doing. I want to talk about the job that you do and how many hours you work a week, a month, a year, and kind of turn it around a little bit. We always talk about time and freedom. Well, one thing we forget about when we got that job, man, it's the time. Maybe you work 40 hours a week, but it doesn't count for the drive going in, the drive coming home. There's a lot of things that add into there, and I thought it'd be kind of fun I don't want to give you my stats because you'd probably pass out when you found out what I was doing as far as all the driving I had to do. But I'm looking for like Mamadou, if you're out there. I know Mamadou works a few jobs. I want to compare what Mamadou's doing. I don't necessarily need to know how much you're making a year, but just the hours and the time. I mean, he works 7 days a week, as far as I know, just like I did. 7 days a week, 365 days a year means you ain't got no time. And I want to kind of switch that around and say, all right, Marty just showed what they're making in Bangladesh, what it takes to get a sale. And I just imagine not having to go to that job anymore, not having to feel that stress, driving in traffic, snowstorms, rainstorms, whatever storms they are, and give you another perspective is going to work is a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, for me it was, but maybe you don't have a car, maybe you drive a bike, maybe you walk, but it's still your time. We only count the hours we work. We don't count the hours it takes to get to work and to get home. And that adds on quite a lot more. Now, maybe some of you are lucky that you live right close to your job. I wasn't so lucky, but I'd like to put that in your mind there to say, not only what Marty is showing you, what it takes to make what you're doing now, or an average income, but think about that time you're going to get back. No, we've never said to go out and quit your job, but I want to compare. I really do want to compare. Is okay. Marty says it takes 12 sales to get these, whatever it was, 300. I'm terrible with math. Chris Johnson's saying, all right, that's 5-6 days a week. You don't have to drive anywhere, but staying home, taking care of your family, or going to do what you want to do. So I got to work on it, write some figures down, but anyone's got, maybe they work 2 jobs or 1 job. You could do 40 hours, 50 hours, 20 hours. And I want to compare it and put it into drive time, your time. So if you think that would be interesting, let me know. I'm probably going to need a little help with it. So I'm always asking for help if I need something like that, because I just want to show you the comparison. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Because of construction, I was an hour away from my job. But because of the construction, I-75, it turned into 2.5 hours, 3 hours to get to work and to get home. So on top of the 130 plus hours I was working a week, I didn't tell you about the 5-6 extra hours it took me to get there and back. So it's a time thing. Plus, maybe you got to travel a long way like I had to. It's, accidents. Snowstorms are horrible driving in, especially on the freeway. So just another thing that we want you to think about. Another thing why it's a plus to be in this company. And that's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for better ways to give you easy examples of why you need this company. That's all I got, Marty. And I want to remind you again, tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp. Yeah, right. Sharp. We're always 5 or 10 minutes late. We try not to be. We're going to be starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. I seen Minnow already put a poster out. We'll make another one too for all the other groups, or just on our Facebooks or stuff like that. So don't forget, and remember, these are always recorded. You can watch them anytime. We're going to bounce around. I think we're going to stick with 9 o'clock for a while. We'll see. It does kind of work for both our schedules right now. And we don't want to interfere, like when Marty's dogs are barking or the kids are. He doesn't want people to hear that, even though we enjoy it. I enjoy it. But we want it to be more professional. We're talking to new people every day. We're also talking to our founders. And both us goofballs and what we do and what we say, but new people don't. And we want to come across as real guys, like we're normal guys, but we also want to come across as a little bit more professional and talking about this company and how serious we are about people joining it. So just my 2 cents, just my thoughts. I always got to have some kind of spin. I spin real good off Marty's ideas. But if you have another idea, something you'd like to see, throw it at one of us. We'll bounce it off each other, and we might be able to make something out of it. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. All right, Marty, I'm all done. It's all
beautiful. Like this comment from Tony Mark. It doesn't take much for everyone to make great money. It really doesn't.
No.
And by the way, I'm going to say this again. It's all hypothetical, but I want you to realize something. That's one product. We don't know the commission structure. We have no idea, but I believe we're going to have many products, right? I wouldn't be surprised if a new product came out every 30 days, every 45 days, from here until eternity. So it's mind-blowing what could happen. And the really beautiful thing of it is the big push from this company will be in the future is testimonials of what the company's done for you, and the big testimonial of anyone, not a marketer, not somebody with special skills, can be successful in this business. That's what I want to tell everyone. The company was designed from the very beginning for anyone, everyone that wants to go can go with this company and do very well. I believe that. It takes time. It's not free. No, you don't get paid for waiting. If we got paid for waiting, well, I mean, come on. It doesn't make sense. You have to have a sale. But I think, I believe it'll be more like Apple. Once one of our products gets out there, if the quality is good, and they know this, we're surrounded by people that know this better than I do, that if the quality of the product is top notch, like second to none, it automatically, when the person pays for it and they use it, they go, this is unbelievable. You know what they're waiting for consciously and subconsciously? I can't wait for the new product to come out. No joke. Once you get that kind of momentum and people coming in because of the ideology. So you have both. People say, man, what a nice bunch of people. Me and Chris get along really well. We kid with each other, but we do this every day because we love it. Mm-hmm. We love it. And if we do that and people see it, you can't fake that. You can't fake that you care. I truly care. And if somebody thinks I don't care, I don't care what they think. Okay? So it goes both ways. You don't have to believe me. I'm not here to talk you into something. If you have to sell somebody every time, I think you offer something, you let them, you can even do comparisons, that's okay. But let it sell itself. If you become a salesman on everything you do, if you talk somebody into coming into a business, you have to talk them into staying in the business. That's too much work. I believe a rational person, I'm not talking about Einstein, saw what this has to offer, from the ideology of people that love each other to the technology that they're giving us at such a high level technology that's so easy to do. What else? I mean, do you really have to sell that? It doesn't need to be sold. You need to have a wide door for people to come in. I'm telling you right now, we need to have a wide door for people to come in. And if you really want to see the difference, and Ash said this 6 years ago, everyone will know your name. Let me tell you, when they come, they're going to look for people that stand out. Not how big a show they are. No. They're going to come in when you stand tall, walk tall, and they see people like Gemma or all these women, Mino, and I mean, there's thousands of them. ABBA, all these women, the women that are, there's a lot of women out there, women with children that don't have a husband, they're struggling, and they're going to relate to a woman. Be that woman. And there's going to be guys out there who relate to certain guys. Be that guy. Listen, Ash wants to paint the world a different color. Let's pick a color. Green. He's going to hand us all a toothbrush. You could use the toothbrush, but it'll take forever. He's going to hand us a paintbrush, 1 inch. The more you run, the harder you run, the bigger that brush becomes. And then one day you got a roll on. Next thing you got a sprayer. And now you have other people doing what you're doing. We will change the color of this planet for the better. Uplift humanity. Anyway, we love you all. We will see you.
Wait a minute. I want to read what Ash wrote today. He wrote 2 comments on YouTube, and I did post them on my Facebook. I probably should have done this at the beginning. He wrote, we were talking about reliability today on OTech. He wrote, the technical reliability of the system is one thing. However, it is crucial the human reliability and leadership behind the system. Again, talking about people, not just business. He's talking about people. The other one, in today's market, we see so many companies are over exaggerating the reliance on artificial intelligence or politics and greed, overpowering the technical efficiency of the technology, which is a very true statement. Some people are just saying AI and they don't have a clue what it is. Guess what? Hold on. I want to tell you another secret. Ash knows all about artificial intelligence. Shh, don't tell anybody though. That's the power of one thing. A lot of things. The guy knows exactly what he's doing. Some companies are just hearing. Well, they heard about it, but they don't know the next steps to take to do it. Hello, there's 800,000 of us. We're willing to show you the way. That's how it's going to work. Because technically, small businesses are saying, well, what can AI do for me? Well, let me tell you, it's going to be able to do for every business, small, big, medium. It doesn't matter. It's going to work. But it's important, guys. It's important that your CEO constantly is getting in ways, even though we're not seeing him on a webinar, but he's throwing in these little comments and snippets on YouTube. I think that's pretty cool. I was excited because I wasn't paying attention because I was on the show, and someone got I think it was Judy. Judy Young got my attention. Chris, is this Ash? Yeah, that is Ash. So I did make 2 photos and I put it on my Facebook. You can go check it out and read it for yourself. Or you can actually go watch the webinar if you didn't and listen to what we had to say. And then maybe you'll understand his messages a little more. But he was paying attention. He always pays attention, even though people say he doesn't. But he does, trust me. All right, Dick Arnold, that's all I got.
Anyway, like Tony said again, illustration, guys. I'm not telling you you're going to make anything. I'm giving you illustrations of what's possible. And by the way, if you use those numbers and we get paid 25%, I'm giving you a very low figure. I believe it could be bigger and better. In fact, I really do. Anyway, love you all. And tonight is trivia if you want to come. And remember, while I'm on here, make a poster that says Marty and Chris Live starting tomorrow, 9 a.m., 7 days a week. Do your thing and share it everywhere. Do your thing. Thank you very much.